The Sigma 16mm f1.4, the most legendary lens for Sony APS-C cameras for numerous of reasons. However, today we're going to find out how it performs in a street photography environment. As a 60mm lens on a crop sensor, it has a 24mm equivalent, which is a little bit wider on the street photography range. However, this is one of my favorite focal lens and it is tack sharp, so stick around until the end of the video to see how it performs and what my favorite shots are. We're going to go into POV mode and I will jump on the voiceover to narrate what is going on. Let's go. Alright, so coming out here onto the street, stepping out the car for a moment, getting my test shots ready, getting my settings ready, and waiting for a subject just to cross through these lines in this pedestrian crossing. Few gentlemen coming up, walking here, worker and somebody else. Wish it was just one of them, but first shot on the day, not too shabby. Now the lighting in this area was a little bit okay, giving you a little bit of lighting lead. So this shot here, I saw this light pool here. I kind of just wanted to see if I could catch somebody walking into it there, and caught this shot right here with the fox downtown and the buildings and the subject just in the light there. Then I come up on this Georgian Terrace sign here, which is in front of the Georgian Terrace Hotel. I like the way this is looking, but I'm waiting for a subject to cross over into the light there, right where it is light and dark. So the first guy I get here walking his dog, I catch him and snap this photo here, which looks pretty cool, especially with him in the jacket and the red hat here. But I noticed that my shadow was in it. I guess I could have edited that out, but instead of doing that, I scooted over and moved a little bit more and waited for another subject and got one of my favorite shots on the day, which is this lady walking up, because we have her highlighted right in the pool of the light, and then we have the deep shadows there with the contrast and the edit, and she has on that red bag to give it a little bit of pop. I really like this particular photo here. It came up a little bit closer to the fox. Snap this one here. Not a bad shot here, just wish there were some people or some subjects in it. As well as I feel I need to come back at sunset when the lights are on under the sign. That would give it the dynamic look that I was probably really looking for there. Walked a little further down Midtown and found this lady in the middle of this door frame here. I loved this particular composition because it is, whenever you can find a door frame, that's always pretty cool there. And then the fact that this door was red, she was waiting to go and standing there. I like this with the building, cool looking shot there. Even though I had to crop in kind of heavily to get that shot there. This one here, I also really like this particular framing. However, I will show you, this is where the 24mm is not close enough because I'm all the way across the other side of the street. So I had to really crop into this one, but that's pretty cool on how sharp the A6400 with the Sigma lens is for me to be able to get this kind of a crop. As you can see here, I have the uncropped versus the crop version there. I was able to crop in pretty good and still keep a decent amount of quality there. This was just more of an example, like I wish there was somebody in this particular composition here by these cars. That would have been cool in that pool of light, but there was nobody there in order to keep my frame. Looking for reflections, water puddles are one of the big things here. I find a water puddle from some rain, snap down, step down, try to get this particular shot here. Kind of missed it. Shot this one at f1.4, which was too shallow of a depth of field to have my subject in focus in the reflection and in the background there. So this is still a cool shot, but it could have been a little bit better at a higher f-stop, but you live and you learn. I should have probably bumped up the f-stop there real quick on this one in order to get that shot. So then the plan became there wasn't enough subjects walking around in this area. However, as I was about to get to the car, this guy right here in the frame, again, heavy crop here, but I'll show you the crop versus the uncrop there. I just like the fact that he was there playing his guitar. There's a guy and his music in the corner there. Looked pretty cool. left over in that area there, came down to Atlantic Station area, which is not too far from Midtown, and saw this reflection in the building, came up to it, and this is when I changed of location shit. As soon as I came here, these guys walked up, snapped this one right here, got the double shot there. It happened so fast I wasn't able to frame it up as best as I particularly wanted there, but it actually turned out pretty good. One of my better shots on the day, just getting that reflection shot. Came around the corner to this building here, saw another reflection, tried to get the double shot of the street on both sides there so you could see the reflection in the building. That was another cool street. And then have another, it's coming up to sunset, so the light is looking pretty good here. Have this girl walking up across these columns in the light, snap this particular photo. That's a crop. I'll show you the crop versus the uncropped on that one again, but I like that one with the street and the lights there, the way she's composing it. Come over into this area here. Now I'm shooting into the sun. There is no subject here. I'm trying to see if I could get anything with the street and this guy on the side of the street here, but I wasn't really loving this composition until this particular guy comes walking in to the frame. I pull the camera up just in time and snap it to get him right there with the sun right above his head. I love this particular edit. It was a slightly different composition. I snapped it as he was walking a little bit further there and snapped this one as well. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer there, but both of those were probably one of my favorites on the day there. And then lastly, as mentioned, with the wide lens, one of the good things that it is for is trying to get a look-up shot here. This is one of my favorite buildings in this particular area. Building 201 on that road. Snap the look-up shot there. There was a helicopter that was coming by, but it didn't cross by into my frame. But that's my look-up shot on the day. So I had a lot of fun shooting with this lens. It probably wouldn't be my first lens that I would grab if I was going out to shoot street photography. I prefer a longer focal length for street photography because I'm just not that comfortable getting up close to people. In a city like this, I prefer to have a 85 or even a 50. That way I could get a little bit closer if I'm a little bit far away and not have to be all up in people's faces when there's not that many people on the street. However, the Sigma was tack sharp. Some of my favorites on the day would have been, again, the portrait of the gentleman in the sunset there. The reflection shot was kind of cool as well. Again, Sigma 16mm is one of the best lenses there, but it is so versatile that it can shoot street. You can get some cool portraits on it. Maybe I'll do a video on that pretty soon there. However, if you're looking to see how this does for video in a vlogging situation, click this video right here and hit the subscribe button and the notification button, as there will be a bunch of other Sony lens reviews, or just watch another one on the channel for right now. But I will catch you in the next video. Big up yourself. Peace.